Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So I'm just sitting inside the room with Nate, and he's building his trains right now. And I saw that Sonia had came on and said that she's celebrating 30 days today. Sonia L. And Sonia L found me from her Opiate Fixes channel a couple months ago, I think. And I just want you to know that I'm so proud of you. 30 days is a huge accomplishment, girl. And first of all, at the beginning when you're first getting sober, it feels like, or at least for me it did, it was like, oh my gosh, it felt like the days were going slow. And I'll tell you this, the longer you stay on track and the farther away you get from drugs and alcohol, the more distance you put in between you and those substances, the faster the time goes by. And I think also what happens is it becomes a little bit easier, you know? And so I'm just, now everybody's telling me their sobriety dates, and so I'm getting my trusty notebook out and writing y'all's names down and writing your sobriety dates down, so I won't forget, you know? But let me get down here and get this book because I wanted to on here. And so I feel like this is just like a perfect time to talk about what we've been trying to talk about, which is spreading a message of hope in recovery and spreading the message instead of the mess. And so when you are working on staying positive and spreading a message of hope, sharing your experience, sharing what's worked for you, right? There's this thing that they say in the program called attraction rather than promotion. So rather than going around and saying, you've got to get sober, you've got to get sober, come over here, sober way is the only way, if you don't get sober. What we do is we live our lives by example. So that way, people who will see, they'll see the change in us. They'll see, hey, that girl Nicole, I know her from back in the day. She used to be a dope fiend, and now look at her. She looks happy. She looks joyous. She looks free. So we don't have to go around promoting sobriety to anybody. All we have to do is live it and show it and be it, right? Over here on the channel, like, we just share how our lives are today and how we have changed, and that might inspire someone else to make the same change. And so that's why I really wanted to get everybody on board with the spreading the message and not the mess hashtag. And so I was really excited. I saw Straight Talking for the Word Chicks. I just got done about an hour ago listening to hers, and girl, you have got such an inspirational story. 20 years is like, oh God, I hope I make it that long. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just seems like forever. So I'm just so proud of you, and I'm so blessed to, you know people that have that kind of recovery, you know? So let's talk about hope, okay? Y'all want to talk about some hope? I do. So okay, so what I'm doing is I am in the 12 and 12 right now. Okay, so earlier today, we were talking about, hey Lou, earlier today we were talking about, spreading a message and spreading hope because of step 12, because after we go through all the 12 steps, if you work the 12 steps, when you get to the 12th step, what the 12th step does is it says you come to a spiritual awakening, and once you get to that spiritual awakening, as a result of the steps, you try to carry the message to others and practice the principles in all of your affairs. And so what we're doing now is trying to carry that message of hope to inspire somebody else to make the change in their life, because that's what someone did for me. Whenever I was trying to get my life together, you guys, I would go and I would be in and out of meetings, or I love to go into speaker meetings and listening to people share their stories, right? And I remember hearing girls share their stories that had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years clean. And I would just go, oh my gosh, how did they ever do it? How could that ever be me? You know? And then they would share about being addicted to drugs while they were pregnant, or having their son or daughter while they were on drugs. And then I would go, oh my gosh, like I've been there, like I've went through that, you know, and I would be able to relate and connect. And so then they would share about losing, you know, their home or jobs, and again, I would be able to relate to that because I've experienced that in my addiction. I've experienced that hardship, right? And so through them sharing what they've been through and just being totally transparent and not holding anything back, that helped me to reach out for help and inspired me to change and want to change, you know? If I hadn't heard somebody else talking about how they changed their life and was getting better, then I would never think it was possible for me to do those things. And so that's why it's so important that we share our message of hope and recovery, because it helps so many other people. You might not even think it matters, you guys, but I'm telling you, if it matters, okay? For me, sharing my story has helped me to let go of a lot of the guilt and shame that I had. You know, I didn't realize that this website, lovewhatmatters.com, that published my story, I did not realize how big it was. I just went over to their Instagram, and they have 333,000 followers. And they have a side-by-side picture of me in active addiction and me sober. And my heart just dropped down into my stomach, and I went and clicked on it. And there's people this one lady commented some mean thing, but like when we open ourselves up, you guys, and we start sharing our stories like that, like it's scary. It's scary because there's so many people that judge. There's so many people that say, oh, you're such a bad person because you were addicted. You know, you're such a bad person because you have a drug addiction. Or you don't deserve to have your kids. You don't deserve to be alive. And it's like, we don't treat people like that are struggling with other diseases, you know. I'm so grateful that, you know, I'm coming out on the other side of my addiction, and I'm fighting back, and I'm not letting it take a hold of me, right? And I'm not going to let it take me down. I love my life today. I love my son. I want to be of service. I want to help others. I want to inspire other people, you know, because other people help to inspire me. So sometimes I don't think that people understand how important it is to share your story, and how important it is to get out there that you're in recovery and that you're achieving this, right? Thanks, girl. Because if you're not sharing your story, then people aren't gonna know that it's possible, right? Your story matters. That's what I'm saying. Your story matters. Like, for the longest time, I didn't think that what I had to say even mattered. I didn't think that I was worth anything. I didn't think anything good about myself. And now I'm like realizing that even my little story can help somebody else, you know, and that makes me so excited. That gets me pumped, because I don't want people to feel like I did. You know, when I was in my active addiction, you guys, like, I don't think I ever knew that there was like YouTube channels of people that were sharing their experience, strength, and hope. If I had known, I'd probably be on here watching them, you know. And I know that I have a lot of viewers that are in active addiction that watch my channel on the down low, that don't say anything or don't comment. And that's who I really try to think about those people. And I want you guys to know, like, I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to make that first decision to get help. I really, really do know. It was so hard for me to let go of my pride. That was the hardest part, was saying, I need help. I can't do this alone, you know? Yeah. And that's what it feels like. It's like, because I feel like what happens is we're afraid to tell anybody, okay? So I know as abuse, along with addiction, there's like stigma attached to that. Like, I'm sure as a woman who struggles from abuse, maybe in our minds we think, well, people aren't going to believe me, or they're going to take his side, right? Or they're going to say I deserved it, or why didn't I stick up for myself, right? And on the addiction side, there's you should be able to have more self-control. You're just going to die like that anyway. Just let her die, you know? Or you can't make excuses. You choose to be an addict, right? And these are all these things that we hear other people saying. You guys, oh my gosh. I cannot tell you how many times I had told myself that nobody was going to believe me whenever LD was putting me in the hospital, and I was making up these lies, saying I was falling down the stairs. Y'all, we lived in a trailer, 1-story trailer. I wasn't falling down no stairs. I think when you're in that headspace and you're isolated, and the person who is abusing you they have a hold on you. They have control over you. Kind of just like drugs have control over you and have a hold on you. It's like, it's so hard to break away from that. And I think that's why so many people, you guys, that's why so many people are dying from the disease of addiction. That's why so many women and men are struggling in abusive relationships. And there are so many domestic violence cases, because there is this like pride and stigma attached to those two things, where we think that we have to keep it to ourselves and handle it on our own, you know? I hate losing track on my channel and getting thrown off. I hate it. And I feel like for the last yesterday and a little bit of today, I was so thrown off from my course. Y'all, I'm usually so good about staying on course with speaking about hope and positivity and trying to help others. But I am such a sensitive, empathetic person that when something comes in and tries to trip me up, it usually succeeds for a second, you know? And I just wanted to come on here and get back and let y'all know, my focus, and has always been, is to have a place where we can get support from each other, and we can help other people, and we can have hope and inspire and work together and encourage. These are the things that I want in my life, you know? I've put up healthy boundaries, and I feel like, the boundaries that I've put up, that I can hold those boundaries up with others respecting me, right? And I just have to, and what I'm thinking, I'm starting to realize that's happening, is the bigger my channel gets, you guys, the harder it is for me to.
Can you give me something to eat and kind of like hand on?
Yeah, what you want to eat, buddy? Let me think. Yay! Okay, Courtney, that's awesome. Cool. Okay, as soon as I see it go up, I will share it over here to my community tab. Girl, everybody's making the hashtag spread the message, not the mess. That's so awesome. See, this is what I intended for that tag to do. I wanted it to bring people from all different areas of YouTube together. That was what I wanted to happen, is I wanted it to bring unity, you guys. And that makes me so freaking happy. Okay, good deal. Good deal. And you know what, Courtney? Now you're going to share that with people, and they might not know your whole story, you know? And so now you're going to kind of get to be able to tell them a little bit more. Oh my God, that's great, Courtney. That makes me so happy. It's worth it. It's like, why not? You know? A lot of the times what I think happens, you guys, like, I was trying to get, you know, other people to do it, but it's like, it's sad. It makes me upset because I just want everyone to get along and us to have a good time on YouTube. And so that's what I was just kind of leading into, is I feel like what happens is my channel is, the more my channel grows, the harder it is for me to, like, I want to try and, like, get to know each person, you know what I mean? And I'm starting to, like, struggle a little bit, you know? So it's just like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it does. It feels good. And it's like, I just want others to be inspired. You know what I mean? Okay, girl. I want others to be inspired to spread a message of hope and encourage others to do better in their lives. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, like negative self-talk and positive affirmations. I think that's a really good topic. Girl, I'm telling you what, the committee in my head, the negative, the self, okay, I posted a little meme about it on my community tab. The self-doubt, the anxiety, toxic people, overstep boundaries. These are all things that were going on in my mind and that were happening yesterday. And I was so overwhelmed, and I was just like, you know what? But what I'm learning, you guys, is that when I get like that, if I just step away from YouTube for the day and come back the next day, I'll be all right. Oh, Courtney. Girl, that's why I have gotten myself a notebook to keep all y'all's sobriety dates in. So that way I can write them. I have them all written down. And what I'm trying to do is, like, make a binder just for my YouTube channel with the sobriety dates. And then on the next divider, what I'll do is, like, things that I want to talk about. Here, I'll show y'all. Hey, Nate. Mercy. Okay. Okay. Because I got these little divider things. So this was, have you guys ever been in an MLM? Let me tell you guys a horror story real fast. About 2.5 years ago, maybe a little bit, maybe 2 years ago, I joined an MLM, a multi-level marketing job, a makeup selling job. Mary Kay. Multi-level marketing. What is it called? Triangle. Pyramid scheme kind of job. It was Mary Kay. And it was not a good decision, because what they do is they get you underneath them, right? And then, oh, it was so bad. So the lady talked me into signing up, right? And I was like, yes, I'm going to sell makeup. I'm going to do so good, right? Because I love makeup, you guys. Well, then the next thing I know, she's like, all it costs is $100 to sign up, right? And so I was like, okay, cool. So I sign up and give her the $100. Then after she gets me signed up, we meet that next week, and she tells me, oh, well, now you have to buy inventory. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah. And I said, how much is that? Well, you at least need to buy $3,000 worth of inventory, because you can't sell from an empty wagon. I said, I don't have $3,000. This is what she said. Well, can you take out a credit card? I said, I got this job to make extra money to help with the bills. I'm not opening up a credit card to put Mary Kay inventory on. So you know what I did? I quit. I said, here you go. I'll take the $100 loss. And I walked. It was just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then after that, I found this website called pinktruth.com, where there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other women sharing the same experience, where they signed on for $100 and then their lead tells them that they have to buy all this inventory. And it was just like, you know, and then what happens is you buy all that inventory and then you can never get rid of it. It's like so, because the thing about it is, you guys, there's Sephora, there's Ulta, there's all kinds of like makeup that you can just walk in there and get them. You know what I mean? And it was really disappointing. I felt so taken advantage of, you know, but it's all good. Look, you guys, this is my husband, me, and my dad. Can you guys see that? Yay, we were at the house Caverns. Oh. Oh. So yeah, I know. Do you know where house Caverns are? My parents used to live in New York, you guys. And they had these cool, like, caves there, and they're called house caverns. And so that's where we went. So anyway, I'm going to do this whole thing in here so that way I can put all you guys' sobriety dates in here. And then we can do, like, lessons. I've got, like, a bunch of stuff in here that I can share with you guys. After Jason gets done with his 4th step, maybe I'll have him come on here and we can talk about how that experience was for him. But I don't know. I'll probably see if he wants to do that. But, you know, just sharing how it went. Anyways, that's the tea. That's what's going to go on here, you guys. I don't have much going on tonight. Neil's fixing to be home from work. So I was going to, you know, get him and Nate something because Nate's hungry. But I wanted to pop on and just kind of chat with you guys for a little bit. And oh, it'll upload. It'll upload. I know it will. And you know what? It will be great. And I just know it's going to be such a good video because you know what? You put your heart into it, and that's all that matters. But I know what you mean. I upload from my phone, so it's really easy. It doesn't like give me a hard time. Okay, that's not. All right, you guys. So I'm going to get Nate something to eat, but I'm going to get my little notebook put together for the channel. And then I'm probably going to chill and take a little break tomorrow and not upload because I just feel like I've been on YouTube for like, I need to take a day off. And I think if Neil's off tomorrow, I'll probably take a day off. But I wanted to pop on this evening and let you guys know that I'm getting this ready. And then May 1st, I want you guys to look forward to seeing and having the birthdays. Okay, so we're gonna have a sobriety birthday on May 1st. Hey, what's up? Question about YouTube. Go ahead, I'm listening. What's up, sis? How do you put your paragraph under your lives? Oh, like the description box? Okay. on your PC, okay, on your laptop or your PC, go into Creator Studio, okay? You'll click on your icon where your face is at. You click on that and it'll drag down and you click on Creator Studio. Creator Studio will pop up a list on the left-hand side, okay? When that list pops up, I want you to go to either Community or Channel. I think it's Channel, and look up, pick the option Upload Defaults. Upload Defaults. And click on that, and it'll show the title, it'll show an empty description box, it'll show a bunch of other stuff. So basically what you can do is you can fill in that description box, and then you can save it. So it'll automatically fill your description box. That's what we'll upload every time with each one of your videos. Did you find it? Creator Studio. Okay, then it'll pop up a list, and then it's either Community or Channel that you pick, and then Upload Defaults. Here, let me show you. Hold on. Okay. Gosh, my computer's so slow. This is an older computer too. But it is what it is. We got it going on over here. Okay, so we go to YouTube. Okay, now here, pay attention now. Okay, when I go to YouTube, this is what pulls up. There's me. Okay, and over here, you see the bell. And then there's my icon, okay? I'm going to click my icon. Bing. Go to Creator Studio right there. Bing. All right. And then it's going to pop up this list right over here. See? Live stream, community channel. I think it's channel. Oh. Channel. See? And then drag down to Upload Defaults. See? And this is how it is. Okay. Now here's what you got to do, Lou. Have you went in and got yourself registered with Google? I am, baby. What did you want? I'm just now fixing to do it. What did you want, son? I got below. Listen, do you want me to make you some chicken breast with some mashed potatoes? Okay, so that's what you have to do. You have to go in to your YouTube channel like we just did. Click on the icon, okay? And then what you're going to have to do is register yourself with Google. If you can, you can send me a message on Twitter and I'll text it out to you. Or Instagram. Is that what you want to eat? You don't want me to make you some chicken with mashed potatoes? Chicken breast with mashed potatoes?
You can get some chicken though.
Or do you want you still have your chicken fries and french fries?
I want to eat that soup.
Okay, I got you. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Either message me on Instagram or message me on Twitter and I will send you